Hi guys, this is the fourth time that I'm trying to record this video. First time it was uploaded but 9 minutes were missing. Next time what happened was that my web browser crashed. Next it was starting to be jerky. This time I think it's going to be alright, so fingers crossed I won't have to do it again. Vinyl update 15 I think, and here I go again saying the same things all over again. So I want to share with you something that happened on Sunday, which was I went to record shopping with a friend of mine, Honest John's. Really nice shop, very friendly people, and I was planning to go there, stay for an hour, look at the records, buy some stuff, and then come back home, listen to the records, make a video perhaps. But I went with this friend of mine, and he's a DJ. So DJs, unlike record collectors in general, that they might buy something because they've heard it, they know their band, they've seen it on vinyl community or whatever. They want to listen to everything. So he bought a huge stack of records. He spent something like £500 or so. He couldn't carry them back. We had to stop 3 times, and he had to listen to everything. So instead of staying there for an hour and a half max, we stayed there for like 5 hours, 6 hours, or something like that. So it was excruciating. I mean, I was holding my head and like, bloody hell, do you need to listen to another one, please, please? Anyway, that was the bad news. The good news was that because he listened to everything, and he didn't only buy 12 inches as per you would expect from DJs, but he also bought some other stuff as well. I've discovered a couple of records that were really good and I want to buy in my next round, and also I discovered some things that weren't entirely obvious when I got into the shop because I had time to look out, for other stuff as well. So that was good. One of the things that he did listen to and I really enjoyed was this one, Lloyd Miller and the Heliocentrics. This is on Spotify, by the way. I don't have the MP3. It's just a streaming service, and it's a jazz record. It's Lloyd Miller, who is playing some kind of mid-eastern sort of jazz. He's playing an organ that's like has strings, but you play it with something like I don't know. You play it like drums essentially, but it sounds really oriental. And the Heliocentrics, which is like a jazz electronic band, really good album, worth checking out. And I will show you the other things that my friend helped me find because I spent so much time there. So, some of the stuff that I bought. Black Monk Time, no introduction needed, I guess. If you don't have it, buy it. Thank you very much. That was quick. From a video that Big Star 1000 made, this guy Frimpong on Secret Stash Records. I saw this, I didn't listen to it, I just said, alright, this is good. Big Star recommends it, I get it. It's good. Thank you very much, Big Star. One of the things that I didn't notice immediately because they were hidden behind the counter, and yeah, I didn't notice it, was this one. Those shocking, shaking days. I've seen it a couple of times, so I thought, why the hell not? I'll check it out. It wasn't expensive, £19. It's a triple LP. It's fantastically, it has great stuff. I mean, the pressing is brilliant. Music is quite good as well. I have listened to the first record only. That's not because I still have the the sleeve, the shrink wrap on. It does come out rather easily, so I have opened it fully. Just that I haven't gone through the other records. I've listened to the first one. It's quite good. So thanks everybody for showing that. Then I was looking for a Fela Kuti album, and more specifically I was looking for Expensive Shit. which is quite funny to think about, you know, going to a record shop and say, oh, you have expensive shit. No, we have cheap stuff. Anyway, so yeah, and I was asking about some Fela Kuti albums. If you are familiar with Fela Kuti, he's Afrobeat. He's like the African James Brown, I guess. More politicized though, and he's excellent. He has all the stuff that he's put out in the 60s and 70s were brilliant. Highly recommended. Anyway, he said that we don't have the expensive shit. We have some cheap stuff. Which is this one. It's not. No, he didn't say that. He said if you like Fela Kuti, check out this guy, Ibo Taylor. And so I did. I really liked it. I did listen to it a little bit in the shop. I enjoyed that one, so I bought it. It has a bit of everything here. I mean, it has classic Afrobeat, which does sound a production of 70s Africa kind of thing, and some more refined kind of productions that are more jazz funk kind of thing, but amazing guitars, amazing vocals, great beats. This is recommended. You should check it out if you like this kind of music. Another thing that I picked up was it was a bit of ethnic kind of purchases here. I mean, it's from all over the world. And Le Ralices de Nudes, Heavier Than Death in the Family, and a very optimistic title, Blind Baby Has Its Mother's Eyes. Ooh, scary. Anyway, Japanese noise rock classics, considered to be classics. You can read more about it from, oh, what's his name now? I forgot his name. Oh well, yeah, so I have it on the tip of my tongue and I cannot name the guy. Anyway, it will come to me, and yeah, he's an expert in sort of Japanese psychedelic rock, so he's written a lot about it and you can find more on his site. I will tell you the name later on. Then I got this one, which is called Pomegranates, and it's on Finders Keepers, which is quite an interesting label. And this one is Persian pop, funk, folk, psychedelic from the 60s and 70s. Interesting sounds, some things that you wouldn't expect to listen. Oh, this side finished, back finished. Oh damn! Have to change, change. Hang on. There you go. So that was quick. Yeah. So yes, it's some sounds that are amazing. Some beats, fantastic. I'm not 100% satisfied. Not satisfied. I like it, but one of the problems that I have with appreciating it is that it's too close to home. So it does remind me a lot of the production values and the sounds and pretty much the feel of it. It reminds me of Greek pop music from the 60s and 70s. So, it's not that exotic to me, if you know. And actually it's something that I not that I despise or anything, but I look down upon. So it doesn't help me appreciate it that well. So it's a shame, really, because it's quite interesting. Another thing that I found was this one, The Factory. I had no idea who The Factory were, to be honest. And I picked it up. I was like, that looks interesting, and in glorious mono as well. And what I saw was this, Path Through the Forest, which is the title. And it reminded me of a song that I had listened to on this CD. I've shown this before. This is a compilation from a band of basically two DJs called Beyond the Wizard's Sleeve, and this is a compilation of the 12 inches that they've put out. Are quite expensive right now and hard to find, I guess. And they've done reworkings of obscure and known psychedelic songs, and it's amazing. Highly recommended. And one of the best ones here is Path Through the Forest. If you find this for, I don't know, $10, $15, maybe it's really worth it, because it only has how many? 2, 4, 6, 7 songs. Essentially 6 songs, because they put out only two 7 inches basically. But it has Path Through the Forest, Try a Little Sunshine, which are amazing tracks. Path Through the Forest in the originally intended version with electronics and whatever have you. So the output wasn't that big, but they had really good stuff. And last but certainly not least, and this is one of the things that I'm really happy about picking up, was this box set called Open Strings. It's 4 records, all individually housed in their own sleeve. And what it is, and it was really funny because I saw it it was above the counter and you couldn't see it directly, you had to look up to see it. And I was there, I was sitting there, I was like, oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, Open Strings, what is that? And I have a smartphone, so I looked it up on Google. Open Strings record review. I've read about it and I was quite excited. And it is a really exciting record, I have to say. Now, what it is 2 records with recordings from the 1920s that were transferred from 75 RPM records onto this format, and they've done an amazing job, I have to say, from recordings from Egypt, Iran, Turkey, with traditional instruments, and it's like traditional music from not the Far East, from the Middle East, and it's amazing. And then the other 2 records are people that actually try to emulate that kind of sound, both on this record and on their own records. So we have the 6 Organs of Admittance, Stephen Basho Jungens, I guess, Richard Bishop, Matt Valentine and Erica Adler, and some other guys, that basically their music is emulating this kind of psychedelic folk sound. And you know, it's just makes sense, to be honest. I'm really happy with this one. I bought it for £28, which is relatively cheap for what you get. Really nice pressing, not very heavy vinyl, but quiet, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend this one if you're into this kind of psychedelic folk rock kind of thing. Amazing. And I would have missed it if it wasn't for my friend that stayed there for 6 hours. So yeah, this is my update. Hopefully everything will be uploaded, the whole bit. Yeah, thank you for everybody that's subscribed, everybody that's commenting. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. If you have a Last.fm profile, please do send me a friend request under the same moniker, sonicmainliner. So yeah, and see you soon. Bye.